think about life and how precious it is. This is something that I was thinking about through sort of a vision here. And a worm, okay? Without worms, I think birds eat worms. Worms eat dirt. The worms are like a link from the dirt to living. Worms, slugs, bugs, those kind of things that feed the smaller animals, that feed the bigger animals that we think that we ate, that we came from that flesh consumption to see that we didn't need to eat those other things. Like we're the ones that can realize that we don't need to eat each other. Animals don't know that. Animals don't know that they could survive off of tree and vegetable. They could. They could too. But the worm is, the fish eat the worm, the birds eat the worm, and those are the things that we eat. We eat fish and birds. If we don't eat the fish, we eat the animals that eat the smaller animals, that eat the birds, that eat the worms, and they eat the fish and the birds. So in another sense, we eat the worms. So it's like a relay from the dirt to a worm to a bird to chicken, and then to us, or the dirt to a plant to a chicken to us, or the dirt to a plant to us, or just the dirt to us. We could eat the dirt if we wanted to. I mean, that's one of the visions I had, was saying eat dirt, but then that sounds really, really crazy. So it's more or less eat closest to the earth as you can, because that's where the most natural information comes from. But people don't like nature, so people want technology and technological things. So therefore, those things aren't as interesting anymore. But I don't know. I mean, I had a lot of things I wanted to say about it, but I'm pulling into my next stop, so I just sort of want to get my day of work done, and then I'll elaborate on it some more later tonight. So, but basically, there's this big concepts about how everything relays together. And we don't have to eat each other anymore. Well, we don't eat people, but we don't have to eat other animals. But up to this point, they sort of felt that way to evolve. Some of them ate plants, but other ones were big and couldn't be satisfied from plants, and they got too big and they died off because they had to eat each other, or they couldn't keep eating enough to satisfy themselves. So people, if we don't eat too much, we don't need that much to be satisfied. We don't need to eat 3 full-course meals. It's ridiculous. You can go 2 weeks without eating any food. I mean, you shouldn't, I don't think, but you don't really have to eat nearly as much as we do, 1/10 as much as people do. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say before I ramble on to something else.